Splitgate to be back. Alright, what we're going to do today is we are going to set up a custom server so that we can spectate with only one person in it, us. And that gives us the ability to take the camera and fly through the level at will without any players and minimal graphics. So how do you accomplish such a thing, you must be wondering. Well, let's dive in and find out. So we hit play just like we're doing anything else in Splitgate, but you want to come down to custom games. And right here, in create lobby, we're going to create a little lobby for ourselves. We're going to select a map. The one I want to go to is... where is the stadium? The stadium has some special surprises that I really want you to see. So what mode should we use if we just want the camera and minimal graphics? Well, I found that gun game is pretty much graphicsless. There's no power weapons or anything like that. We're going to take the player count down to 1 to ensure it's just me in here. And for the sake of everybody's sanity, we'll make that a private match. I don't want somebody wandering in and being like abandoned. Advanced settings, we can get into those later, but you can crank up the player movement speed to speed up the camera. So we're going to create a lobby. And this is important. We want to spectate our own match. It's only me in here, so it will only be me in here. And I like to use the camera with the fake Xbox controller. I like the analog sticks to move the camera around with. You can smooth out the movement a little better than you can with mouse and keyboard, in my opinion.
Five,
but I do not
four,
want to play a game with this
three,
like this
two,
with mouse and
one.
keyboard. But as you can see,
Let's
we're
bring home the
flying
victory.
around. Use the shoulder buttons to go up and down along the Z-axis or Y-axis, depending on which 3D software axes system you're using. But yeah, here we are. And a lot of people might not have noticed this, but there is, well, not only is there that giant hologram, I think most people know that. I don't know if people know that it animates though. Oh, there's my friend. There you are. I love this little guy. That's the drone camera filming all the action. I like following him around. This guy is aimless. And if I follow him around enough, he'll lead me to the next discovery. Not seagulls. It's not seagulls. It's much cooler. You can, there it is. The blimp. Did you guys know there's a blimp in here? Oh, and this is great. This is gonna take a minute. Let's look at the architecture outside of the stadium. Oh, can I get out of the stadium? I don't know if I can. I gotta get a little higher. But I gotta get to that blimp before it gets to this billboard because I think this guy is breaking a lot of rules here. There's a track for track and field down there. Look how close this guy's getting to this billboard. Buddy, if you get it, look at that. Your shadow is directly over it. That is reckless flying, sir. You get a gust of wind, you're going straight into that damn thing. Crash that blimp into a stadium full of people, you'd be a monster. But near the stadium, there's a helipad. And all other sorts of future work. So let's get back into the stadium. I think in the editing room, this might get edited out, but I love the layout of all this stuff. I could look at this for days, tell you the truth. Alright, let's get back into the stadium, more into the environment. Oh, I forgot about this part. This is great. Can I still get in here? You never see this, but there is a concession stand, a full-blown, behind everything concession stand back here. I love it. That's attention to detail. What are they selling at the concession stand? I'm assuming that's popcorn. It probably is. Do they eat popcorn in the future? It's probably like power corn. But I might get into a situation I've been in before where I go backstage and I get stuck and I can't re-enter the stage, and I think that just happened. Alright. If I go back the other way, no, the camera's stuck. We gotta bail on this. But that's how you do that. That is how you fly around FreeCam in SplitGate2. Let's go back into the game. I'll show you how to back out of that and some of the other options. So we're just gonna exit, end the match. Nobody gets their feelings hurt because it's only me. That was just a virtual camera in a virtual environment. go back to our main menu. We're gonna keep everything the same except go into advanced setting and change the player rules. And we're going to turn movement speed multiplier up all the way. That's 2.5. Get out of that. We're gonna update our lobby and let's go snag another map while we're at it. We'll go to another one of my favorite, Ozone. So I'm gonna update that lobby. I'm still a spectator. I'm gonna play that. And off we go. So obviously I use this technique to get this footage that's in back of me. I like the idea of me, I'm in the game.
5,
Can't you see
4,
me running?
3,
I'm in the game.
2,
I'm having
1.
fun.
This
So
is your
yeah,
moment.
you can
Don't
see how
waste
much
it.
faster the camera is now, and that really helps out when you want to go investigate some of the out of bounds fun of Splitgate2. One that I'm excited to show you now is the water park. I'm in love with this water park. Can you believe there's all this fun over there and then all this fun over here? And I'm thoroughly convinced that this is going to be a DLC. It's not going to have anything to do with organized murder or anything. It's just going to be a water park game. Just water park. You go down the slides and stuff. But obviously, since this is in the background, it's low polygon. It's not like there's not that much attention to it. But however, I was blown away that these instanced people are still pretty darn high resolution, if you can believe that. I mean, they're all the way back here from there, and they're still polying it up. I don't know if I agree with most of their fashion sense, but that's very, very subjective. Objectively, having a water park in the background of your Splitgate2 game is pretty cool. And what's over here? An amphitheater. This is where the Stones, I think, are going to play next year. They'll still be around, don't you worry about it. It's only $22.85 in the Splitgate universe, where stuff like this is commonplace. We wrecked it on Mars, we wrecked it on the moon, and we're back high above the clouds. In Splitgate2, I'm Mick Jagger, and we're the Rolling Stones. I want to go to this water park. I want to go to this whole setup. Because not only do we have a water park, which really appeals to me, we've got all the fun split-gating murder action you can love in this big stadium, which has a lot more attention to detail. I get it. That's kind of the main thing. So we're going to travel through this. Let's see how my navigation is. I love this stuff. Oh, we gotta take a turn. I'm trying to fly the camera like in an interesting way, but very, very smooth nonetheless. Alright, so now we're getting to the next thing I want to get. What's at the other side? And this viewing platform, with these people should not have paid money to stand there and watch any activity going on over there. They can't see anything. But I think this is where all the business ventures of split gating take place. This place is a little less interesting, and I did get stuck there back last time. So, yeah, that's how you fly around the camera. So if you're looking for some B-roll, if I have a reason for it, I'm definitely doing this. This is like the event cam. All right, sports fans, we're at the arena high above the planet Earth. And we're here to play some Splitgate. A lot of controversial activity today. There's been a illegal portal. Something happened. I'm a terrible broadcaster. I know I got the setup and everything, but that's what we have. So that's essentially that. Oh, here's another feature that I really like. These people, how did they get up here? Those are probably the best seats in the house. You know, even when you factor in the non-stop ballistic element. But how did they get up there? Is that an elevator, that arm? Because it's like this paper-thin scaffolding that's holding these people aloft. And I see no reasonable egress. So, yeah, that's that. If you want to make your own fly-throughs with Splitgate, that's how you do it. We're going to end this match. And we're also going to end this video. So I hope you learned something today, and I'm looking forward to seeing if people find stuff. There's something on their Discord called an Easter egg hunt, and this might be a way to find out some really cool stuff. I mean, speaking of Easter eggs, I found the water park, I found the blimp, I found the drone cam. Anybody probably could have found those, but water park. The amphitheater, that's behind the water park. You can't see that from the field. You have to have a free cam for that. So with that, Splitgate to see you later.